They will do absolutely anything to keep you poor. That is the truth, guys. You are going to start to see so much fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It's going to drive you absolutely crazy. And if you don't learn how to be non emotional about these markets, these people that run the economic system are going to fudge you out of one of the greatest opportunities in history. My name is Coach JB. What I work to do is make complex macro and microeconomic strategies very simple so the normal everyday person can implement them. We've helped over 7,000 people, 7,500 since 2020. My goal is to help over 1 million in the next 12 months. So I have three things to mention. Number one is a free consultation. We will never ask you to send us money. It's an insurance contract. We teach you how we insure our wealth, as everybody teaches you how to insure their life. We use tax code 7702, Infinity Banking Concept. In the description of this video down below, you can set up a free consultation with my licensed insurance team. Number two is a 16-page, absolutely free guide on the blueprint that we use to create financial freedom, spiritual freedom, and mental freedom in the description of this video. And number three, if you're on our email list, today, Monday, is the last day for our Black Friday special. It will end at midnight tonight. That is not false scarcity. It is the greatest deal we've ever posed. It's in your email. It didn't go out to the public. So if you want to get in the academy, there's great deals sitting in your email. So let's dive into this. So 3 resources, guys, all in the description of this video or in my social media platform. Just click the link. We're here to support and help you. All right, so let's dive right into this, guys. So you're going to see a lot of this narrative, and I want you to pay attention. Okay. So first they resist it, then they sue it, then they regulate it. Now I repeat the same things over and over again because what you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes your unconscious behaviors. And there's 3 things you can control: your thoughts, your actions, and your reactions. So if I was the prince of the earth, as Jesus says, the devil is the prince of the earth, then I would control your emotions and your reactions, and I would keep you looking this way as I switch the whole system this way. So Christine Lagarde, the ECB chief, admits her son lost crypto cash. Okay. So she's very, very adamant on it's interesting. They're going to share with you that cryptocurrency is a fraud. Cryptocurrency is a fraud. Cryptocurrency is a fraud. At the same time, they're implementing blockchain technology, guys. Remember, cryptocurrency is a fraud. Blockchain is here to stay. Bitcoin's used for nefarious activity. Cash is good, guys. Cash is good. I'm going to show you another narrative that's being pushed out to the Senate. Okay. So our public is seeing a lot of this stuff right now. And if you're emotional about these markets, you're going to get fudded out of this, guys. So this is what the public's seeing, that her own son lost money in crypto, right? And she admits it wasn't a lot, but guys, you can lose money on any investment. You can lose money on any scam. There's so many things happening right now. You have to use discernment, okay? You have to use your intuition. You have to understand what is good, what is bad. There is absolute risk to investing, 100%. I agree with the bad actors within crypto, but there's bad actors within the banking system. I used to be in the banking system, guys. Trust me, it is not designed for you to win. So let's dive into this. I just want to show you guys this. And this was at the, this gentleman. Now, one of the things I want to share, if you go watch this video, because this is Gary Schilderhorn. He's a corporate attorney who is in front of the Senate talking about AI and cryptocurrency. Okay. Now, the thing that I do agree with in his story, and I do support, it didn't switch over here. One thing I do support is his story around. So I'm going to show the back end of the story, but I don't want to get to misconstrue because we show bits and pieces which can manipulate the story, right? The first part of this video is talking about AI and cryptocurrency. Okay. He's talking about the fact that his son, it's crazy. So this is what you guys need to watch out for, because this has happened to me or people getting scammed with AI, right? So basically they're using AI technology to use influencers' voices and people's children's voices to call them and say that they're in trouble. Okay. So they go through this whole process with AI technology, and the parent thinks that they're talking to their actual child, and it's real convoluted. It's kind of disconnected. And the whole process takes us through the thing. But what he blames it on is cryptocurrency, right? He didn't actually follow through with the scam. His son finally called and was like, "Hey, Dad, everything's okay." But what they're hearing and the public is hearing is this type of stuff. Okay. On the back end here. So I do agree with the story about AI scammers out there. You got to be careful, guys. So if you're in the older crowd, like I reached out to my parents and said, if you ever get a call from me saying that I'm stuck in jail or something happened, make sure you verify with me. Okay. If you're following me on social media, guys, I will never reach out to you guys. I will never send you a video asking you to send me money. They're using AI technology to mimic my voice because there's so much content out there. Okay, so we're gonna listen to the back end of this video. It's gonna kind of go in line with Christine Lagarde, where they're saying, guys, cryptocurrency is the worst thing ever. It's for fraud. It's the worst thing ever. And I guarantee you that they're saying this because they want you to feel safe when your local bank, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, BlackRock, Coinbase turns into a bank, Kraken turns into a bank, Ripple turns into a bank. Come on into flight to safety, guys. Come on in. That's how they do it. Problem, reaction, solution. Whoever creates a problem creates a reaction in the people, comes up with the solution. So pay attention to what he says about crypto.
Oh, and the other suggestion I had was to go to the bank where they bank and suggest that tellers inquire about anyone that's taking out a lot of cash that doesn't usually do that.
They do that already. We've been doing that. I was in banking 2008 to 2017, and we were already encouraging our tellers to do that. People get pissed, but we're, especially elderly people, this has been happening for a long time, so it's nothing new, Gary.
That was the only thing I could come up with. The cryptocurrency and AI have provided a riskless avenue for fraudsters to take advantage of all of us. They have no risk of exposure.
They have no risk of exposure, but everything is tracked on the blockchain.
I know that there's economic benefit to cryptocurrency, but I also know that it causes substantial harm to society and financial harm. To me, it's fundamental if we're harmed by somebody, there's a remedy either through the legal system or through law enforcement. In this case, there is no remedy, and that fundamental basis is broken. And I hope that this committee could do something about that.
Okay, so that's the narrative I want you guys to hear. You're going to start hearing things like Christine Lagarde, right? Her son got scammed on cryptocurrency, making it personal, right? His son, they used his son to scam him and almost got his money, right? And then on the same page, guys, this is the stuff that's happening. This is the same stuff that's happening on the same page. So as you look this way, there's a whole nother narrative going on this way. The narrative in crypto is completely transforming in the institutional area.
Joining us now, Coin Stories podcast host and Bitcoin educator, Natalie Brunell. So Natalie, we've seen a lot of bad PR, of course, for crypto of late. You had SBF get the guilty verdict. We saw Binance earlier this week plead guilty to money laundering. But those are exchanges, right? That's not cryptocurrency. So I'm curious, So
think about that. She nailed it, guys. You're seeing a lot of bad press. Exchanges. Christine Lagarde's son got scammed. This corporate lawyer sitting in front of Senate, he almost got scammed with cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is the worst thing ever. Elizabeth Warren says it's used for terrorist activities. All these different things, guys. This is what the public sees.
Take on why we're seeing Bitcoin rise recently and where are the opportunities going forward?
Sure. Well, thank you so much for having me. I think that Bitcoin is finally being recognized as a dominant global macro asset, an asset with no issuer, with absolute scarcity. And I think it's performing beautifully amid sort of the chaos of the other markets, because look, in the last year, we've seen US banking failures, the government running massive deficits and ballooning the debt, the bond market in turmoil. We had obviously the crypto actions that you mentioned that show that Bitcoin is very different and special. We're seeing legacy firms filing spot Bitcoin ETF applications and legendary investors changing their tune. So a lot of tailwinds for Bitcoin over the last year. And I think people are just realizing that Bitcoin is not just the best way to store wealth over the long run, especially when you zoom out, but we have an opportunity now to have a form of money backed by energy that no one can control or manipulate, with unlimited velocity and instant settlement without relying on credit. This is a system we can opt into based on value and ownership instead of theft through inflation.
Boom. She nailed it. That's why they're fighting you out of it. Theft through inflation, guys. That's how they steal our money, through inflation. Okay, taxation, inflation, and they can't do that with Bitcoin. That's why they absolutely hate it. So if you can't beat it, what do? 2017, I played this video over and over again, but I want it repetitively in your head. This gentleman right here told you cryptocurrency is used for money laundering, and this was a couple months ago.
Well, I can't talk about the specifics of anything. I think it's just an example of the pent-up interest in crypto. And we are hearing from clients around the world about the need for crypto. I mean, when you think about, I think some of this rally is way beyond the rumor. I think the rally today is about a flight to quality with all the, all the issues around the Israeli war now, global terrorism. And I think there's more people running into a flight to quality, whether that is in treasuries, gold, or crypto, depending on how you think about it. And I believe.
Okay, so with high inflation, jacked up interest rates, guys, what's going to happen now? I'm sharing with you guys, 2024 is going to be massive. We've been trying to prepare people for years for this moment. You've been preparing, you've been focused, you've been dedicated. Family, you have to have an exit plan. At the back end of every video, I'm going to share with you guys exactly what I'm doing. Now, anything I promote, guys, is something I own myself, something I created to solve a problem for humanity. Either I'm the owner of it or we're one of the creators of it. So what I'm showing you right here is Merlin. This is the smartest way to track your crypto. Okay. This is key factor, and everybody needs to have this in their portfolio. Now, what I mean by that, it's not an investment. You need to have this in your arsenal. The reason why is, number one, you always know where your portfolio is at. And number two is this right here. I'm going to keep preaching this. Exit plan, exit plan, exit plan, exit plan. You have to be disciplined. You have to hit the sell button, guys. You are going to get the greed gene if you've never experienced wealth like this before. If you've never experienced a parabolic moving crypto, or you did experience it before, you've been waiting for this moment, guys. And I'm telling you, when they told us Bitcoin is going to 100, every influencer was fudding you the shit out of Bitcoin that it was going to 100,000. It hit 68, somewhere around there, and came collapsing down. We had pulled profits, guys. So when things go up, okay, so I'm holding 50% of my portfolio legacy, not touching it. 50% will be exited during the bull market. I'm going to be using Merlin with my exit strategy, So it'll send me an alert saying, hey, JV, say, let's use XRP, for example, okay? XRP, my first target is $3.70. Okay, my first target, I'll exit about 5 to 10% of my portfolio of the 50%. So Merlin will send me a text saying, JV, hey, you're getting close. Pay attention. So I can step away, I can go pay attention, and I can get ready to exit. Now, when I exit, I'm securing mine in max funding index universal life policies. That's what I'm doing. It's worked for me. It's radically transformed many people's lives. Okay. Number two is I'm beginning more real estate. I'm going to be getting more into precious metals, and I'm going to continue to expand my self-development. Very, very important, and business. But Merlin is the key factor. That is the key that is going to absolutely change everything. So let's recap. So Merlin is the smartest way to track your crypto. We do not hold your keys or your combos. This is not an investment. It is an interface which shows you your daily gains and losses and allows you to set up an exit plan. Guys, don't worry. When you get in there, there's facts, videos, customer service, the greatest customer service ever to help you if you don't know what an exit plan. We can help you with that, okay? Your coins are never at risk. It's 30 days for free, so you can try it. And another thing that we pride ourselves on is the fact that you don't have to jump through hoops if this is not a mutual value exchange. So if you feel Merlin is not the greatest thing, we have over 1,000 customers already. We just launched, guys. That shows you something. If you don't feel that it is the greatest app that you've ever used, you can just go on there and click and cancel your relationship. You don't have to jump through hoops. We're not going to make you, reach out to this person and that person. We also have the greatest customer service. So when I say exit plan, if you're like, what the hell are you talking about? We will help you and walk you through that. Our goal is to make sure you're successful. But guys, time is running out. We have December. Where's my thing? I'm backwards here. December, January, February, March, April, 6 months. And this thing is going to go parabolic, in my opinion. Bitcoin halving is going to happen. The Bitcoin ETFs are going to get approved, and you're going to see absolutely parabolic moves. If you're not prepared for it and you don't understand how this works, and you don't understand that what goes up must come down, and it comes down extremely hard, then you will get wrecked in crypto like most people from 2021 to 2020. That's why we created Merlin. So again, it's in the description of this video. You can download it for absolutely free. Try it for 30 days, no payment. Okay. You can download it in my social media profile here. If you're on Twitter, it's in my profile. If you're on TikTok, it's in my profile. If you're on Instagram, it's in my profile. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description of this video. You all have to have this in your arsenal. It's very important. I'm very passionate about this because I want to see you smiling during the bull run when you pulled profits, because Merlin gave you that alert. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. Let's get out there. Let's get after it. We're 6 months. This is our Super Bowl, guys. Start training, get mentally prepared, get physically prepared. The bull run is coming. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go. Love you guys.